Milton Berle jokes, Milton Berle one-liners jokes. Milton Berle stand-up jokes. All of your life you were crazy about cars, I guess that's why you turned out to be such a crank. How proud you were when they named you America's Best. Then you found out they meant America's Beast. I always wanted to write a book about you, Cynthia, but somebody beat me to it. He wrote The Hounds of Baskervilles. I don't mind personal insults, but when you insult the jokes that I tell, you're insulting Fred Allen, Bob Hope, Burns and Allen, Trevor McGee and Molly Pickin. I have a brother who is afraid to go to sleep, he dreams he's working. I like to think of myself as the middleman between Fred Allen and Henny. Young man. I listened to Jack Benny on the radio last night, he was so funny I dropped my pad and pencil. I remember every one of your insulting jokes. I use them later. I remember the first time I met Cynthia, it was at the beach. I was digging for clams and I came up with her. I take New Year's with a grain of salt and 3 aspirins. I'm 83, and I feel like a 20-year-old, but unfortunately there's never one around. If evolution works, why do mothers only have 2 hands? Laughter is an instant vacation. Mr. Gallop, you have a beautiful tail there. If you wear your coat long enough, no one will notice it. Poverty is not a disgrace, but it's terribly inconvenient. Radio. That wonderful invention by which I can reach millions of people who fortunately can't reach me. Remember that night you did that oriental cooch cooch, the cops came and threw you in the can. Remember those magical nights, Cynthia? We would dance cheek to cheek. I'd rub my stubble against yours. Remember when I met you on the high seas, Cynthia, how coy you were? You tried to get away from me and what a fight you put up. You bent 4 of my harpoons. Remember when you had your face lifted and the guy brought it back? That's a vicious rumor. A rumor started by a few million people. That is not a Bob Hope joke. That is a no hope joke. That's your little joke. Don't worry. We'll mop it up later. The TV news people keep saying this could be the greatest Christmas we ever had. I kind of thought the first one was. We grew together. I grew up. She grew sideways. What an orchestra. They just sit there, but their minds are thousands of miles away with their bookies. You can lead a man to Congress, but you can't make him think. You look like a normal person, if you can find a normal person who wants to look like that. You look like something the dog just buried in the backyard and is trying to forget where.